7, but we're up at 8. Got so tired. And we're clearing the area of the kitchen. Yeah. Everything's just a mess right now. Clearing here so we can have our kitchen installed. Good morning. Okay. We finally have our kitchen! Ta-da! And we are so excited about our sink, but now we can't really use the sink for 2 days, so it's still the toilet life for now. But yeah, this is our finished product. This is really budget, like according to our budget. So this whole setup is 5k. It's about 5k, but if you include our sink itself is 1k, because our sink it's really huge. Scale, come here. So me for scale is really huge.
Can you get in?
Probably could though. And it's really deep, which is what we like, but the thing is, like, yeah, we cannot put anything on the side lor, which is fine to us because we directly put it into the sink area. So just a few things that we want to share with you during this entire process. Number one is you see this drawing here. Now the thing with you, or if you're deciding to buy your kitchen or purchase your kitchen through IKEA, you have to come up with the measurements, kind of the skeleton of what you want on your own, and then you can actually head to IKEA and
Measure for you.
sorry,
They can measure for you.
my technical guy said, right, that the IKEA people actually can come here and do all the measurements for you, but because my technical guy is my technical guy, so he did all the measurements himself, and we brought the measurements to them. And yeah, they will, if you want also, you can head over to the IKEA website and you can do all the drawings on your own. But the thing with that is sometimes you don't know the accessories that you need, for example the hinges and what is recommended, what is not. So best thing we recommend is you go to IKEA with what you have in mind. Perhaps you have the measurements if you want, or IKEA can come and do the measurements for you. And number one, you can do it yourself on the website, or you go there and they will draw it for you. Now, when they draw it for you, usually they log into their account. However, we recommend you have your own account and you ask them to do the drawing on your account itself, so it doesn't get lost with everyone else's drawings. And their, I don't know what you call this lah, their software program, right, is very accurate, like to the mm. So for example, you see here, this was one of the minor problems that we faced. You see our tabletop, it is actually shorter from the kitchen cabinet by a bit. So that was one of the problems that we faced. Because we opted to have an additional, what do you call this, our love? Cover No.
Skin protector.
What? So we basically wanted panel cover. So we wanted to have an additional color lah. We didn't want it to be completely white, and we opted for grey because our flooring is grey color as well. What IKEA does is the base will always be white, and there's just an additional panel here. Now because the panel is 3cm, if we put the panel here, it might be just ngam, but usually the tabletop will be bigger than the kitchen cabinet itself. So we said, never mind, the side here, if you can see, it's actually white, whereas all the other sides are grey color. But this is also due to our measurements lah, because you see the measurement, this comes in 2 sizes. So it's either we get the super long one and we compromise, resulting in this, which we think is completely fine, or we have to buy another completely very long tabletop and then cut it just for here lor, which we think is unnecessary lah. So that's number one. Alright, so point number two, I'm gonna call my technical guy.
Force me in your video. Okay, so this sink is a non-IKEA sink. You have to be careful because we had an issue with fitting some of the accessories around and underneath the sink. We had to do some modification, cutting underneath here that you cannot see to fit the accessories. So yeah, you can calculate that. And you see it's a very tight fit. The guy said that we are very lucky because the length, stand up.
Oh, sorry.
The length of this cabinet is ngam able to fit this sink and this tap. If it were a little bit wider, cannot fit already. Also here you can see the sink is ngam being able to clear the hinges. If it's a little bit wider, cannot clear already. So be careful when you mix and match.
And we have to buy another accessory here, right? He was saying.
Yeah, because here you can see it's like washing machine pipe. It's not flush. So he say if you leave it like that, water can come back out one. So you need to go and buy an accessory that is ngam that goes over this.
Yeah, and apparently we have to drain it and all that one lah. That's what he said. He said, I told your that's like, boyfriend? It's like, yeah. So I told him, and so when he said, oh, I told him, my mind just went blank because I don't need to remember this unnecessary information for me. Just remove space, clear storage. Yeah, so that's number two. The third thing is also for the drawing. If you notice, we actually wanted our handles here to be horizontal, but when the fixing came, the installer lah, basically he said it can't be horizontal. It can't be horizontal, it has to be vertical because of the hinges here. So just get ready for stuff like that lor, huh? So I was asking the installer, why is it that when the IKEA guys, they helped us design, they said all this was possible. Then he said, because designer installer different. So yeah, that's the reasoning. I don't know what number I am right now. Number 4, I think, or 5. What's this called? Technical guy. We opted for what? This one?
If they want drawers, buy the more expensive one.
If you want drawers, buy the more expensive one. So for
option.
Yeah, so for us, we wanted very budget, right? So we actually opted for the cheaper one. Then when we went to talk to IKEA people, they actually recommended the more expensive one because more tahan masak.
Easier to fix also.
Oh, easier to fix also. Anything else?
Soft close.
Soft close. That's right. Is there anything else? Oh, I don't know whether your installers will do it. Let's say you go for IKEA, you choose to install things on your own. The good thing is because I have a technical guy, so he went through all the items one by one, ensuring that we use the correct amount of items. Because what usually happens, because there's a gap of communication between the designers and the installers, you will definitely have extra items. So for example, this is extra, that is extra. We have more extra stuff inside. So sometimes, I'm not sure, we only have experience with one kitchen installer from IKEA, but perhaps sometimes they come and they just open all the boxes. Then when they open all the boxes, I'm not sure whether you can return it or not lah. We haven't really tried. But of course, it's better if you keep it all in the plastics. So luckily for our installers, they open the necessary ones first, and the one that was unnecessary, they actually kept it in the box. Then he like, you go return, you go return. So it's good that IKEA has this policy also, because they know because of this gap, they compensated with you can return more. And good thing about the IKEA kitchen, why we chose the IKEA kitchen, is because it is 25 years warranty, or 35, or 10. Basically, different accessories, different areas have different lengths of warranty. Now, what covers the warranty? This definitely doesn't cover because we use an external sink. If we use the IKEA sink, then yes, we could definitely claim warranty if...
Also not covered.
Oh, why?
It's wet.
Oh. So yeah, scrap that. Go buy another sink. Okay, the reason we would definitely buy IKEA sink, but because we like very deep sinks, and I'm pretty sure if you do dishes a lot, you would appreciate very deep sinks as well. And we like a big sink. We don't like the separation because we just like to pile things up lor. I guess it's just easier to do your dirty dishes lor, huh? So what you can claim for tabletop, apparently, you can claim if it's faded. What we understand if it kembang. What's kembang in English? If it expands. Then you can also claim if anything like the hinges are faulty, you can also, oh no hinges here. If the hinges here are faulty, you can also just take it back to them and claim basically a lot of things that they cover lah. But of course, depending on what it is, if you stupid, you really put water here and you don't wipe it off, I'm pretty sure you cannot cover it. If it's faded, the color is faded, you can claim warranty as well.
Yellowing cannot.
Oh, yellowing. So these ones, because it's white, very easy to get yellow, according to a lot of people. You know, they say. So yellowing you cannot claim. And yeah, anything else you would like to add? Yeah, I think that's it. The reason why we chose IKEA is because budget, our budget, warranty, what else? I think that's about it lor. The kitchen itself costs below 5k if you exclude the sink. But the fee, the labor fee was about 10% of that, so it's about 500-ish. With the sink was quite pricey lah. I think the sink was the most expensive thing, which is 1k. Drawers was how much? 1k. What the this thing is 1k.
It's 4 drawers and 8 inches and 8 stuff lah.
Oh, 8. So 4 pairs lah. 4 pairs of stuff there. The running thing that makes you soft close lah. Yeah. So this thing is 1k. This thing is 1k. And yeah, if we actually wanted to put this sort of island here as well, so that the most expensive thing that we came to understand is when you cannot put anything against a wall, and if you just build something out of nothing, like magic. That one you magic free lah, but this one cost them a lot lah, so we opted not to do that. If we need additional space, perhaps we will just buy a table and put it here lor. So yeah, that is our kitchen. And it's all very dirty now. Yeah, a lot of cleaning up to do. But yeah, finally we have a kitchen! Hey, do your washing dishes thing. He's so excited. He's like, sayang, see, I can wash dishes now. Dry.